to another interview. We have, same person as always, Migdalia Bonilla here from the podcast Life with Migdalia. Shall we begin? Yeah. Fan-fucking-tastic. What does forgiveness mean to you? Forgiveness mostly means like internal. I don't need the other person to know that I forgive them. It's just about my mental, like internal way of forgiving. Like, oh yeah, I forgive them, but they don't need to be in my life or know that, because anger is like just a terrible emotion to have constantly. So forgiveness kind of lets you let it go and move on and really accept what happened, but not making excuses. So right. No, yeah. How does your body react when you're holding onto something? When I'm holding onto something, I get really angry. Like I said before, like anger is a terrible emotion to have constantly. I feel sick. I overthink a lot. I overanalyze the situation and what happened, trying to make sense of it and just figure it out. But I really need to not do that. So forgiving and just letting go and moving on really calms my whole nervous system. Right. No, yeah, that sounds uncomfortable, yeah. What makes forgiveness hard for you? Mostly people not taking accountability or like knowing what they did wrong. In a way, sometimes I want to let them know like, hey, this is how you messed up. This is how you could fix it or like become a better person, but I don't want you like in my life anymore. So them really not knowing what they actually did wrong, and why am I sitting here overthinking it when you should be the one who's overthinking and analyzing and like caring about how you messed up and hurt me as bad as you did. So yeah, really just them thinking that nothing really happened and I'm just the one who blocked and deleted and moved on, but you can't go back. So right. No, yeah, no, I totally get it. Yeah. When do you feel pressured to forgive someone? I don't necessarily feel pressured. I felt more, I guess, pressured as a young kid when my biological mom like abandoned me, and I looked over at my mom, like stepmom, because I don't like to refer to my stepmom as my stepmom. She's been with me mostly my whole entire life, so like since I was 8. So she is my mom. But I looked over at her and I was like, am I a bad person for not forgiving my biological mother for leaving the way she did and, domino affecting everything that happened since the moment she left my life? And she was like, no, like you have to take time to do all of that. And I think I was like 17 when I asked her. So that's really been something that I keep in my mind of, I shouldn't feel guilty. Like I will take as much time as I need to forgive someone and move on. Right. How do you keep forgiveness from becoming someone else's comfort? Hold them accountable, like, hey, I haven't healed from this. This still affects me in some way, but the way that I handled it with friends is I would immediately just block them without an explanation, and they can hear it from whoever else. Like, it's not my responsibility to teach you all of these things or how to be a decent friend. So really just being out of their life is probably all they need to know. Like, hey, I did something messed up, so that doesn't have to be their comfort, or it could be. It's none of my business. I made my decisions and they made theirs. Right, yeah. Yeah, no, fuck them. Yeah, fuck them. What helps your body feel calm again after being hurt? Just taking time to think and analyze and really talk about it as much as I need to, because I'm a firm believer in the more you talk about something, the more, like, the faster you'll get over it. So I really just take that into consideration and time and give myself the grace that I need in order to move on and do what I gotta do. Right. Yeah, you sensitive girl. How do you know you're not ready to forgive yet? Probably when it still affects me, like looking at pictures or bringing up the topic and I'm like, yeah, this still hurts, or I cry about it, or just like seeing their face of some sort makes me nervous. So once I know for a fact of like, yeah, this doesn't bother me anymore, it's because I can look at a picture or a memory or see them in person and be like, it doesn't have any power over me anymore. Right. No, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. All right, folks, that is the end of this interview. We will see you next time. Have a great weekend.